Good morning, everyone. It's March 8th. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. No, I'm sorry. It's March 13th, 2010. This is Roxanne Grinage, and I'm on my way to a protesting DHS speak out. And the way I found out about that, as we keep demonstrating, not just me, many family preservationist groups and collaborations that are trying to slow the child slaughter U.S. economy for a court reform state of emergency caused by CPS corruption in government and the Title IV funded DHS contractors, CPS contractors. As I was using one of my administrative tools for my MBOs, higher lyrics management based objectives, to move against to move lawfully to have a documented um, Court of Common Pleas here in Philadelphia, First Judicial District Court of Common Pleas, Family Division Judge Robert J. Matthews, who's issuing child abusing and enforcing child abusing orders by persecuting and unlawfully locking up and terrorizing with false arrest and hovering bench warrants and hovering sentences of contempt for 30 days in county jail of protector parents and grandparents who try to rescue children from his court-ordered abused orders. We were administratively documented not only our situation with him, not only my family's victimization of him, is his victimizing Ezekiel and Ariel Brown, my grandchildren. We've used our standard access mechanism, Higher Lyrics Administrative Services, that demonstrates a U.S. citizens controlled public incident reporting docket database, a prototype of a publicly insertable and publicly viewable, infinitely sortable database that we are touting to funding decision makers, federal and state legislatures for full-scale development to connect relationships, to measure two-way accountability, work ethic, synergy, and intent, and reveal who is acting criminally, who is embezzling and siphoning Recovery.gov Act money, who is incompetent, and who is willfully, deliberately, either being a complicit accessory, a willful accessory, or a complacent accessory to the continued prolonged child abuse and human trafficking, kidnap for profit of our children, which decimates the family's income, earnings, entrepreneurship, and students, university community, medical community. Basically, our U.S. economy is depleted because people are unfairly siphoning this money through their court positioning, and they're abusing the immunity language in the Civil Rights Act. So I have prepared this. It's an administrative tool using the internet technology. We always use the internet technologies. And one, it recognizes there's a new civil rights movement underway. This civil rights movement is not characterized by race or even class. It's characterized by an attack on humanity of certain unethical, criminally behaving people that are positioned to do so, and they've evolved our system. They've evolved access to our various systems and processes that supposedly the citizenry is supposed to control. We're supposed to be able to put our judges in, and we're supposed to be able to bring them out, but they're not coming out regardless of what the citizens say. Our Constitution says that we have a right to dismantle the government when it becomes harmful, but in actuality, our courts have become commercialized, and it's a matter of the competitive process now is a matter of who is most revenue, who has the most revenue and positioning in their arsenal to fight. So one thing the CPS family preservation groups are learning is that most of us are middle class, working poor, and impoverished, and we don't have the money to compete financially to protect our children. So we are using the internet technologies to exchange information, to exchange tools that we might develop and use, and to exchange learning and our mistakes so that we can evolve solutions. And as we recognize, we are literally in the fight of our lives for our humanity. This morning, I had designed a Philadelphia citizens family signature gathering campaign that would zone certain areas, the universities, Temple University, University of Penn, a certain hospital, St. Joe's Hospital, then the men's and women's shelters, the DPW offices, public assistance offices, some of the student dorms, and the nightlife and restaurant life, the entertainment life in Center City, and the second and third shift commuters, the working class, for gathering signatures, assigning family citizen teams for gathering signatures. And as I contacted this morning, other collaborators, other well-known soldiers that are fighting their own way and develop their own constituencies and resources. Barbara Clayton, Lisa, Grandma from New Jersey, and Audrey, and Deborah Young, and Anna, and told them, look, here's my petition, help me get this signed, this kind of thing, using the power of the collaboration. Barbara gets back to me this morning early, about 5:44 a.m., and lets me know that family preservation groups are going to gather this morning at 11:30 at Broad and Arch at the Methodist Church for a march to 1801 Vine to protest DHS. And that's where our targeted audience is going to be, to sign the petitions to remove the tyrannical child abusing judge Robert J. Matthews, who has harmed so many Philadelphia families. So I've already known this, but God's time is always much more on time than my own time. And what I'm just making this video to say, none of us have to do anything alone. I'm on my way. I'm going to get back. I'm going to do another video and let you know how it went.